Now, this week, Cam, we saw another shark attack. A man was very lucky to escape with just minor injuries off the coast of Albany in WA, the same place where a 17-year-old boy was killed last December by a great white. And Australia's top shark scientist has spoken out today saying that swimmers and surfers who are worried about sharks should be wearing an electronic repellent while they are in the water. Shark attacks are a real concern for good reason across the country, and an Aussie company has now come up with a repellent just like that is the only scientifically proven shark deterrent in the world. Managing Director of Shark Shield, Lindsay Lyon, joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Deborah.
So you've got one with us. What is Shark Shield? How does it work?
Sure. Look, it's fairly simple. Sharks, like all animals, have a range of senses to hunt their prey, to find food. So they have... The main one is acoustic, so vibration in the water. That works over a fairly long distance. Then they have smell, and then they have sight. And then they have this sense that no other animal actually has. Well, actually, platypuses have it, but they don't attack people. And these little gel-filled sacs in their snout can sense a heartbeat, but only at close distance. So same as you and I would use touch in the dark. And what happens is they use that to find food at very close distance. So what a shark shield does is it creates a large electrical field by using this conductor here and another further conductor further down the electrode here. These two use the salt water as a conductor, trails behind the spear fisherman or the diver, creates a large electrical field that, if you could see it, it's about 6 metres by 4 metres, shaped like a football. When the shark gets near that, it causes those little gel-filled sacs called ampulla of Lorenzini to spasm, and then it flees the area.
So the shark doesn't like it, takes off?
Correct. So it gives it like a big headache. Same as you and I, if we're standing next to a very loud speaker, we would move away.
It's pretty unwieldy for swimmers, though, but you could foreseeably use this for surfers, put it onto their boards in some way.
Look, absolutely. This particular version of the product is the most popular one because it's easy to get on. There's just a Velcro pouch here. It attaches to your ankle, trails along.
And that's designed for divers, as you
spear
said.
fishermen, divers. There's also another model that the military use and the police use as well. There is a model for surfing that fits on the back of the surfboard, but once again, if you're an intermediate advanced surfer, you might not like it. So we've partnered with Ocean and Earth, surf hardware company, one of the world's largest down in Sussex Inlet, and Tom Carroll, which of course you'll be familiar with. And in May, June, we'll be coming out with a new version that clips into the grip pad of a surfboard.
And won't affect the wave, the ride?
And will not impact the surfing performance at all.
Very
in fact,
crucial.
We've been testing it now, and you won't even know it's on the board. It's about 125 grams, so very, very small. No trailing antenna.
Oh, OK. Well, it'd be strapped onto the board, potentially. The board could...
The antenna, the innovation with the antenna is actually going to be an adhesive tape on the bottom of the board. So it's actually just going to be a sticker.
Nice.
And so that's where the electrodes will sit on the board.
And cost?
So the surfboard product will be $4.99 for the electronics. The dive version, the current product's around $700.
It's a big call to say that it's the world's only scientifically proven deterrent. Can you 100% guarantee that you won't get attacked by a shark if you...
Well, I think it's exactly the same as an airbag or a seatbelt. There's a research coming out from the University of Western Australia Ocean Institute, led by Professor Sean Collins. They spent 2.5 years and up to $1 million of WA state government money testing all deterrents. This is the third piece of research that has named Shark Shield as the only deterrent that works. Questions
in the paper about the fact today that these electronic deterrents might actually force sharks closer to the water because they can't... It might affect their feeding. They won't be able to actually feed as well as they do offshore. What's your response
to that? Yeah, so look,
that?
that specifically refers to the grey nurse shark, which is a protected species. And so the New South Wales government, a couple of the governments, I believe, recommend not wearing a shark shield in their breeding ground and feeding areas in case it affects them. But because ampulla of Lorenzini is only a very short-term, short-range sense, the shark's got to be within 50 centimetres or a metre for it to work.
The other thing the top scientist said was that if you are attacked, you should fight back, Mick Fanning style.
Oh, I would absolutely agree with that. I'd absolutely agree with that. Absolutely. And look, these shark deterrents, Shark Shield is the brand of the product. Often we see in the press and the news people refer to it, the category as Shark Shield. It's not. Shark Shield is a company. So we're like the Hoover and the Kleenex of the industry. We're the first. We've been in it for 20 years. But leave the water. Seriously, you know, if you talk to the abalone divers that use these things 100% of the time, I've got abalone divers who have said to me they won't get in a bath without a shark shield.
Wow.
But the sharks don't go away. You know, if you're at decompression, the shark will come in, it'll be deterred away, it'll swim around, it'll be deterred, you know, they don't go away. If they know there's food there, they know there's food there. And when you think about it, all the testing has been done with, you know, 6 kilo pieces of tuna in chummed up, bloodied water to attract them in.
Yep.
And they still work at deterring them.
Well, anything that can give peace of mind in the water over summer is welcome. So,
oh, absolutely.
Yes.
We need to be back in the water and keep our kids at life-saving, et cetera,
Absolutely,
sure.
getting them fit. Good on you. Thanks, Carmen.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity.
And for more information on Lindsay and the Shark Shield, you can take a look at our website. He's been doing conferences and sessions around the country as well, Cam, educating people about how to be shark safe in the water. So
it's
good advice.
Very interesting system. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Deb.